about them that's going to make me proficient at it. And that's going to be his learning curve.
Okay.
But Cruz has to do that too. The difference is Cruz doesn't have the experience that Donald Trump does in actually governing it. Does that make sense?
I think so. I think so.
Carson's got a problem because he's neither in the public sector, and his credentials of running things, he does have some. He's listed them. They're very thin and very small compared to the massive step up he would get by going to presidency. So
okay,
that could be a problem for Carson. And I think it's a worry that a lot of people have, even those that actually support Carson. It's a concern.
Put that way, I understand.
Yeah.
No, I see it. And it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Okay. So either way, you got newspapers coming out against all GOP. And see, that's the thing too.
What a surprise.
Paper's dead.
Right.
Newspaper's dead.
But most journalists that print in paper also blog.
Okay. Put it on the net as well.
In fact, a lot of times the print articles are whatever they find that's any good. Oh, somebody's calling.
Oh, we got a caller calling in. Good evening, caller. You're on Smith Radio Live with Brian Smith and Carrie Smith. What's your name?
I have a question.
What's your name?
Carson doesn't have experience.
Who is this?
Running.
Can you hear us?
Nettie.
Oh,
Nettie. Okay.
But what about Obama? What experience did he have?
I'm not saying that there's a problem with the lack of experience of a Cruz or a Carson. And
I'm talking about Carson. I'm defending Carson.
Right. I'm not saying that it's right, and I'm not saying that it's a major problem. What I'm saying is that it could be for some supporters of him. Okay, how about this? The people that support Carson that are worried about his experience, and Cruz too, and the ones that support Trump that will tell you, oh, he has the experience, also said that they would never support Obama because of his lack of experience. So they agree that the lack of experience is a problem, and they never voted for Trump. I would love to find a Trump voter who was okay with his lack of experience, didn't care, that is now going to rail against any of them for lack of experience. So they're different voters there. It's a whole different voting block.
Well, and you got the people that voted for Obama that are voting purely on emotion.
They're not going to vote for Carson anyway.
Right.
There are very few of them, I think. And if they do vote for him, they won't care about any lack of experience because they voted for Obama.
Correct.
They're totally not even worried about that. But our point is that there's this giant group of people who are going to vote for Trump that are worried about Carson and his lack of experience, or Cruz and his lack of executive experience.
Right.
Who also would say, yeah, look at what happened when we got Obama in office.
Right.
We don't want that again.
And I hope, caller, thank you for the call. I hope that answers or maybe kind of clears it up a little bit. I do understand your concern, and we both here agree on Smith Radio that
Obama was horrible.
Well, zero experience.
No experience.
The experience that he had as a community disorganizer did not parlay correctly as president. And early on in his presidency, his first couple of years, everybody that worked at the White House that saw him, that didn't like him, that's not there anymore, would say he would walk around all day long and tell people, this is what I was made to do. This is what I do. I'm good at this.
We need that soundbite from Office Space where the guy says,
"What do you really?
What is it? What is it that you would say you do here?" I've got leadership skills. I'm a people person. Oh, we need that soundbite so bad. I think producer is scrambling.
If it's possible,
what you say, you do here.
Is that all? Is that the whole?
What you say, you do here?
That's the whole soundbite.
Yeah, that's
I love it.
One more time.
What would you say you do here?
I like the way he emphasizes that. You do here. You know what? I can guarantee you that when they made that scene, they did so many cuts. Like they did, like maybe 100.
Right.
That he just decided, I'm going to start playing around with this. And then they eventually settled on that one. What is it you say you do here? Like he really...
Wow.
Like he knew that he didn't do anything.
Right, but he wanted to... What do you say that you do here?
Because we know you don't do anything.
Right. That
So
was
what-
insinuation.
Yes. I like reading between the lines.
So Lindsey Graham comes out. He's a 38% on the Republicans, on the conservative scale, 0 being you're a Democrat and 100 being you're the best conservative there ever was. He's a 38 on that scale.
So 100 is the most conservative.
And 0 is a Democrat. And
Wait a minute. Isn't 50% halfway between?
I would think.
So 49 would be Democrat.
Correct.
And he's 38.
Well, okay, 0 would be what, communist?
Joseph Stalin.
Stalin. Okay, and he's a 38.
Or maybe Vladimir Lenin.
Okay,
Maybe.
He's a 38.
Oh, okay.
As a South Carolina Republican. Oh,
Give me some more quotes of his. I want to.
He says GOP frontrunner Donald Trump is doing so well in the polls because nearly half of Republican primary voters think President Obama is a Kenyan-born Muslim.
I can't believe you're not having me read this.
Okay, here's the quote.
I got to find the page.
Here's the quote. It is page 1.
Okay.
Page 1. Oh, no, actually, it's the very top of page 2. Sorry. Page 1 spills over.
38. Oh, he actually said all this?
Well, then there's the quote.
Oh. Well, there's about 40% of Republican primary voters who believe that Obama was born in Kenya and is a Muslim.
Then scoot down there to where after BuzzFeed.
Oh. There is just a dislike for President Obama that is visceral. It's almost irrational. Don't people know that I love him? And we should all love him because he is who we should support because we want communism in America.
I want to have to pull up more Lindsey Graham to Steve.
By the way, he didn't actually say all of that.
But most, well, in his mind he did. In his delusion.
38% say GOP frontrunner Donald Trump is doing so well in the polls because nearly half of Republican primary voters think President Obama is a Kenyan-born Muslim.
Y'all go to hell.
Y'all go to hell. For all of you who think that he was born in Kenya, need to go to hell. Oh my God,
that's it.
I like. You know what? I hope he's president now.
I hope he is. Oh,
We need him president so I can quote him every week.
that would be 4 years of gut-splitting laughter.
Oh, and that's what they're doing over there. And here's the thing I don't understand. If you are a producer or an actor at SNL,
Right.
how are you not begging for people to vote for Trump? You know they're going to have a field day every week.
How would they not? And they will. You know, it took them 7 years to try and attempt to destroy Bush every single day. And yet it took them that long to destroy him.
They loved to do skits with Will Ferrell being the
stupid Bush,
Bush.
Right.
They loved it. They would have been, oh my gosh, they would have been on fire if Sarah Palin were to get either vice president or president because of Tina Fey. She really did nail that. But I just, she lies.
Right.
It's dishonest.
Right. No,
just like
without a
me
doubt.
saying what I said under Lindsey Graham's voice.
Yeah, but Lindsey Graham really does believe some of that stuff.
Right. We're just telling you what he's actually thinking.
Right.
Which is very honest reporting.
So check this out. Hillary Clinton, her new ad.
I can't cackle, by the way.
She dons a hijab.
Oh, a jihad?
Hijab. She puts a headdress on.
Okay.
In a new ad.
This can't be right.
Yes, her new ad campaign has her with a hijab.
High jab?
whatever it's called.
An uppercut?
A high jab. And apparently she said, and this was Trump on Fox and Friends, Trump starts out quoting her and then fades into getting mad at her. So
this is hilarious.
Here's the whole quote. Yeah, she was on one of them shows the other night, and she was talking about Donald Trump. Talks very rough. He may be dangerous. Dangerous? Hilary says I'm dangerous? When she's the one that caused so many deaths and everything with her horrible policies? You look at what's going on in Libya. You look at whatever. And I'm just, and I'm not just mentioning Benghazi, which was a disaster in itself, but look at so many of the decisions she made that were so bad, so horrible, dishonestly caused tremendous havoc and tremendous death. So
he loves that word tremendous.
Oh my God. I didn't realize it was going to be so hard to read his quote. So
it rolls off the tongue for him, doesn't it?
It's unbelievable. So
he does say unbelievable a lot.
She's the one that's really got to justify her record that's horrible. Wow. Yeah.
You know who does a really good Trump impersonation is the Tonight Show guy, whatever his name is.
Jimmy Fallon?
Jimmy Fallon. He does a great Trump. A really, really good Trump. He might do the best Trump out there right now. So he should be pushing for people to vote Trump.
You would think, because he would make more money.
Oh, he would. He's on every night. He's on 5 nights a week. He could do something funny every day.
And nonstop.
And he actually is funny.
Yeah.
I'll have to admit, I actually like watching him when he comes on. He's really funny. But anyway.
I hate to end on a sourpuss note.
Oh, no. Really? Oh, wait. We got to go over how much time we got?
Okay, global warming sucks, and Obama says it's huge.
Wow.
And 190 countries sign on in Paris, France.
More executive orders?
190 countries sign on to the global warming initiative, which they're striving to get the globe to lower the temperature by 1.5 degrees Celsius.
What?
However,
it's only raised 0.9 degrees in the last 100 years.
Yeah, they want to get below that. They want to get below that.
How are they going to lower the temperature by more than a degree when it took us 100 years of just sliming the whole world with carbon and?
Well, he says this will raise the middle class. He says this will save women and children.
Oh, what about the children?
He talked about his grandchildren. If I'm so lucky enough to have grandchildren, we can walk in the park with clean air.
If one of her kids makes a mistake, he's got to take care of that.
Right.
That's what he said. Those are his words, by the way.
Well, we can breathe clean air and drink clean water.
Are we not doing that now?
So out of 190 countries, they all said that they'll pledge to do their pledge. And whatever they pledge, that's right. Whatever they pledge, they are promising to hold to that, and we will hold each other accountable to our promises.
That's kind of like when you get in that group where everybody's got 30 days to lose weight,
right?
And you call each other and you hold each other accountable, and you didn't eat any candy today, did you?
Right.
You didn't touch that pizza, did you? And yeah, kind of like that. Or maybe like Alcoholics Anonymous.
Right. So China and India are actually running this whole show.
Oh, really?
Britain and other countries face demands for $3.5 trillion in payments to developing nations to secure a deal in Paris to curb global warming. Developing countries have added a clause to the latest draft of the text under which they would be paid the full cost of meeting plans to cut emissions. So if you're an undeveloped country and you promise to meet these demands,
yeah,
Britain, America, and everybody else will pay you to help you meet your demands to a tune of $3.5 trillion.
So in Kenya, they're not allowed to stay warm anymore by building a campfire.
Right. They must have coal-fired plants.
Coal-fired? That's not compliance.
What's better than burning wood?
I was going to say nuclear power, but just real briefly. I watched an hour and a half